show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
And I'm better now. I'm experienced now, professional. I've done something new for this fight. I done wrestled with an alligator. Fast. Last night I cut the light off in my bedroom. Hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick.
I am the greatest.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. Now, this is a topic I definitely wanted to get into, and I definitely wanted to take my time with this one because there's so many different elements to it. Floyd Money Mayweather announced his return to boxing. It's been kind of back and forth on what he's going to do. He said he's going to fight Manny Pacquiao in December, and he changed that and said he's going to fight a tune-up fight in Tokyo and fight Manny Pacquiao next year. Now, there's a lot of speculation going on in terms of why Floyd Money Mayweather is coming back to fight. When he fought Andre Berto, that was supposed to be his last fight. You know, after the fight was over, got in the middle of the ring, kissed the ring, and that was supposed to be his last fight. But he comes back, wanted the 50-0, goes up against Conor McGregor. Obvious money bag, money grab. Anybody would have did it. Okay? He gets to 50-0. He says that's the last time he's going to be in the ring. He's going to retire 50-0. So now he's coming back to boxing. Floyd Money Mayweather is boxing. Like, he is boxing from a fighter standpoint, from a business standpoint, from a money standpoint, from a marketing standpoint. Floyd Mayweather is boxing. Nobody's going to take that away from him. But there are a lot of people that are saying that Floyd Money Mayweather is coming back because he needs the money versus he sees an opportunity to make some money. So that leaves the question, is it fair for us, the public, boxing fans, boxing media, just people, period, is it fair for us to criticize or lecture Floyd Money Mayweather when it comes down to his money, what he does and what he doesn't do with his money? And I think it's a legitimate question. Now, we in the good US of A, we had the freedom to do whatever we want to do. And a person that wants to make a 9-figure payday, who the hell are us to tell a man that he can't come back and make a 9-figure payday? More power to that man. If I can make a 6-figure payday, I'm in the building. You understand what I'm saying? You give me 5 figures, depending on what it is, I'm in the building. You understand what I'm saying? So a 9-figure payday, please, anybody's going to do what they got to do for a 9-figure payday. But see, we're not talking about that. Knocking a person for trying to earn money. The question is, if Floyd Money Mayweather is coming back because he needs the money, then is it fair for us to lecture him about what he does with his money? Now, it's well documented that Floyd Money Mayweather does a lot of things with his money. And I'm going to address this question from a different angle, okay? Floyd Money Mayweather makes it perfectly clear that he loves to gamble. And it's not a situation where he, is a type of guy that might bet one football game or one basketball game. No, it's well documented. This man will bet $100,000 on the first half of a basketball game. He will bet $100,000 on the first half of a football game. He would bet a rugby game probably. In the words of my boy Matt, and big shout out to Matt, you would consider Floyd Mayweather to be a degenerate when it comes down to sports betting. But it's well documented. He talks about it all the time. Couple reports out, saying that he lost a lot of money gambling. I can believe it because a lot of times, any person that gambles a lot will tell you this. A lot of times, it's not even about the money at a certain point. It's about the action. You know what I'm saying? The action leads to the money, but it's the action that drives you to gamble. Obviously, Floyd Mayweather loves the action. You take Floyd Money Mayweather and him liking luxury items, expensive things. Anybody that would have Floyd Money Mayweather's money would spend money on expensive things. He has cars that is $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. He recently bought a watch that was $18 million. Now, yeah, we can criticize him and say, oh yeah, you paid $18 million for a watch. That's stupid. But if you're worth about $800, $900 million and you wanted to be a fool one night and spend $18 million on a watch, he got it. He got it. Me personally, I'm not doing that shit. But he got it. At the end of the day, he has shown that he will spend money on a lot of depreciating items. And we all know the cars, jewelry, stuff like that. Things that are glorified in the, in the hip hop culture and just in hoods all around the world are depreciating items. When you buy a car, it comes off of the lot, it instantly depreciates. Jewelry, as soon as you get it custom made, if you try to get rid of it, they might break it down, break the diamonds down, put it on the black market for a fraction of what you paid for it. Those are called depreciating items. He spends a lot of money on that, but he got it. But it's also known that Floyd Money Mayweather does good things with his money. He has paid for several boxers' funerals. Several. He also has done a lot for the people that is under his promotional banner, which is Mayweather Promotions. He's well known that he's very generous with getting those guys cars and places to live and things of that nature. And he puts guys on Mayweather Promotions in the spotlight that other promoters would not. Think about it. Ishe Smith was recently a main event as of a couple months ago. There's no other promoter on a planet that would have Ishe Smith as a main event anywhere. And that's not a knock on Ishe Smith. I got much respect to Ishe Smith. But nobody is putting Ishe Smith as a main event on a card, on TV. I don't care if it was Bounce TV. On TV. His last two fights have been main events. Badu Jack is a really good fighter. But Floyd Mayweather has given him more shine than other promoters would. Floyd Mayweather does some very good things with his money. Floyd Mayweather has a lot of women around him, a lot of security around him. Got to pay the security. The women ain't sticking around there for free. And I'm pretty sure he got a bunch of yes men around him. Floyd Money Mayweather has a lot of money coming in and leaving out of his hands. It's well documented. Well documented. Now, is it fair for us to criticize or lecture Floyd Money Mayweather in terms of what he does with his money? Now, I'm not going to say that it's not fair. Not because I'm trying to criticize him on how he spends his money, period. He's a grown man. He has the freedom to spend his money however he wants to spend it. But this is the reason why I say it's fair game. Okay? I'm an African American male. Floyd Money Mayweather is an African American male. It's well documented that in terms of our culture, we don't have a whole lot of examples of people that are actually showing us the right way to handle money, handle business, handle wealth. Like, we're in the minority when it comes down to that. Okay? We're in the minority when it comes down to that. We've had a lot of cases where guys have had money, they blew their money, and they're in a spot where they shouldn't be. I'll give you a couple of examples. From a boxing example, Tito Trinidad. Tito Trinidad lost a whole lot of his money because of, bad investments, things of that nature. I know he's not African American, but that's just the first name that popped up in my head. Former football player, Vince Young. Vince Young is another guy that had a lot of money, wasted a lot of his money. He spent a whole bunch of money in a cheesecake factory. Like the fucking Cheesecake Factory. Don't get me wrong, they got a good plate of food, but I mean, shit. The Cheesecake Factory? Please. Former basketball player, Antoine Walker. Antoine Walker made over $100 million. Lost it, blew it. Yes, you see him on TV. Yes, he's announcing and it's on TV shows and things like that, but he's in a place where he shouldn't be. You even take a Kevin Garnett. He's suing somebody now because he said somebody conspired to steal $77 million from him. $77 million from him. Take former basketball player Steve Francis. Steve Francis was in the news maybe a couple years ago where he got his chain snatched at an event. And the OG, triple OG, Jay Prince got his chain back. But Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder conceded that man is on drugs. He went from the NBA to being an addict. I'll even take it back to boxing. A guy from Philly, Meldrick Taylor, one of the great fighters in Philly history, just one of the great fighters, period. I know people that know him personally. Possible brain damage. He was trying to sign autographs for $10, $15, flat broke. And he was a championship level prize fighter. I just gave you a bunch of examples of guys from all different walks of life when it comes down to sports and entertainment. Hell, Lil Wayne getting a bunch of money. The rapper, Lil Wayne getting a bunch of money, but he sued Birdman for $51 million. They settled for about 10. But Lil Wayne to sue someone for $51 million, I'm like, where the hell was you at and what the hell were you doing to allow somebody to steal $51 million from under your nose? See, I done brought up a whole bunch of examples of people reaching the mountaintop financially and then doing something to lose it or to have their financial status affected greatly. We all have a platform. It doesn't matter if we're in the public eye, we're not in the public eye. It doesn't matter if we're rich. It doesn't matter if we're poor. We all have a platform. We all have somebody watching what we're doing on our platform. Floyd Money Mayweather is no different. So, as an African American male, when I watch another African American male make the type of money that Floyd Money Mayweather has made in his career, I would love for him to use his platform to educate, motivate, to show the people out here how to make the money work for you and you not work for the money. He bought a $18 million watch. Does he have the right to do it? Absolutely. Absolutely he has the right to do it. But I would have loved for Floyd Money Mayweather to use his platform and be like, you know what, except for me spending $18 million on a watch, let me do something that Warren Buffett would do. Except for me, spending $18 million of my own money for a watch, how about I'll just go to the bank. I'm Floyd Money Mayweather. They'll give me whatever I want. Let's just say I go to the bank. The bank gives me $3 or $4 million. A $3-4 million loan. Let's just say he just spends that money on properties and he fixes up the properties and flips the properties. He's bringing money in. Let's just say he takes that $3-4 million and he buys properties and he's renting out these properties. Who knows how many properties he can buy with $3-4 million, depending on the market. Like if you're in California, there's only so much you can do with $3-4 million in California. But if you're like in my city, Philadelphia, or Baltimore, or something like that, he can buy blocks for $4 million. And he can literally rent out all of those properties. That's money coming in. So, yes, Floyd Money Mayweather is a boss. Yes, Floyd Money Mayweather is the most successful business boxer of all time. But I do think it's fair to criticize and or lecture Floyd Money Mayweather about his money and what he does with it. Not because he doesn't have the right to do it, but because at the end of the day, there's people watching him. And him being the famous person that he is, he has a responsibility to not only show show the people the right way to do things, but he has a responsibility to let these people know that even if you make a mistake in terms of finances, how to correct it, how to bounce back, how to get back on your feet. I'm going to always be a Floyd Money Mayweather fan. But Floyd Money Mayweather is the epitome of the inconsistencies that we have when it comes down to money and finances as a culture. Sometimes we're disciplined, sometimes we're not. Sometimes we do smart things with our money, sometimes we do dumb things with our money. He's the epitome of what our culture is when it comes down to finances. And that's inconsistency at the end of the day. So I do think it's fair to criticize him, because he's made enough money in his career to become the positive example from all aspects. There's no way you make the money that Floyd Money Mayweather makes and you have to come back to boxing because you need the money. That's setting a bad example at the end of the day. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.